Welcome back to the channel. My name is VassaOlga and it is 15th of December and that means that today is my birthday. I'm excited to share this new look with you guys on my channel, and this is my actual birthday makeup look. So if you're interested how I got it, then please stay tuned and let's get started. Along the way, I'm going to be sharing what's been happening in my life for a couple of months, let's say, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be sharing this video. Wow, this is definitely not what I'm wearing for my birthday. I wanted to put on something pretty and sexy, but then I realized that I'm gonna get all messy and sweaty probably, so I'm gonna put on something that I can definitely take off and then change into something different. I have no idea what we're recording for today. I have no idea what I want to do, but I know that I want to do something crazy. Not crazy, I want to do something smoky, and I'm definitely into something sexy. Well, I took off the shower and I moisturized my face with Beauty Babe moisturizer, a little bit of toner, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna use my foundation. This is going to be from MUA Makeup Academy. This is like the old one. Contour my face a little bit more. That's why I'm going to this e.l.f. contour stick. This is actually a concealer, really dark concealer from our skin tone, but it's really pretty as a contour. Of course, I'm doing a little bit of my fairest concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics again for my forehead and my chin, and a little bit of this Liquid Pro Concealer L.A.Girl. This one goes underneath my eyes with a little bit of Hello Good Stuff eye serum, and I'm gonna hit it with some highlighter. This is liquid highlighter, so you can check out this routine, under eye routine with no creasing. And of course, before all of it, I'm gonna prime with the Ordinary primer. I want to mention one more product is going to be Makeup Revolution translucent powder. So all the products are going to be in the description box. My final updates, I mean, I did a get ready with me, I guess 3 or 4 weeks ago. I talked about my gastritis and about my stomach issues, so I had to visit a doctor to take some tests, get some results, and see what I had. I always think if something is wrong, something is in pain, or something is going on, literally I will be exhausted myself with crazy theories that I might have some disease, and that disease. That's why it's better for me to go to a doctor. But I'm gonna tell you like the funniest part. I went to this general doctor, therapist, someone, whatever, and I came over and I told her like all my symptoms, that I have this nausea feeling, I have the pain in the area of my like stomach, whatever, and I told her that I had some really acidy drink. I didn't have anything to eat before I took it, so I had this, symptoms. It doesn't really matter. The point here is, she told me like, do you do anything? Like, do you take any medicine? Do you do anything to your stomach? I said, yeah, I actually visited some gastroenterologist, GI doctor, about, I don't know, like 2-3 years ago when I had like severe problems with my stomach and my belly, and she prescribed me some medicine. I was on a diet, like strict diet, when you can't eat probably like anything except for soup, some porridge, and some boiled veggies and whatever, so you don't feel this constant pain in your stomach. So I was following this diet and taking some medicine, but they weren't actually helping me a lot. And she told me, keep on going, just keep on going doing this stuff. And then she prescribed me some tests, sort of prescribed. She said like, what do you want? Do you really want to check your stomach? Okay, then I'm going to prescribe you some blood tests, some, when they put this gastroscopy, it's when they take some pipe and they put this in your mouth, and then they're just, you have it with the camera. This is the pipe with the camera, and then they're trying to see anything that you have done there. And I'm actually okay with this stuff because I had it, so far probably like 5 times. By the way, if you're using this e.l.f. product, it's better to go small, and then you do like 2 dots only, and then if you need them on your forehead, you have to do it like gradually, not at once, because it's gonna dry and it's really gonna hard to move the product. And I'm using like foundation brush to sculpture the color. So I was sitting there, she gave me some kind of prescription to take some tests, but the funniest part, she didn't give me any prescription to visit a GI doctor. I was like, okay, maybe I would need to do some tests, run some tests first, and then I will go and visit GI doctor. She's gonna like, let me do that. 3 weeks goes by. This gastroscopy took 3 weeks to get there. So I've been waiting for 3 weeks. Then I went to this gastroscopy. I explained everything, and I really liked the doctor over there. She was like really attentive. She asked me a lot of questions. And then I came back the same day. I came back to this woman, she checked my results and she told me, yeah, that's pretty much okay. You are okay, so get out of here. I was like, okay, so you might be kidding, because I really want to see a GI doctor because I still have some pain in this area. Not as severe as it is, but I still do have some pain. She said, I don't know, you don't have any problems due to this test, so get out of my office. I was literally pissed. I asked her, why can I visit a doctor, like a GI doctor? She said, why didn't you like my consultation? Well, because you didn't prescribe anything, you didn't do anything. She just read me the conclusions from all these tests. I mean, like the conclusion. And she just read it to me. And about medicine, I had to take my own medicine, the one that my GI doctor prescribed like 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, are you kidding me? So I came to a doctor. I said that I had a problem. She said that I should probably take some pills that my doctor prescribed 2 or 3 years ago. I took some tests that she didn't do this test. She just prescribed this test. And when I came back and I said that I still had some problems, and she said, like, why didn't you like my consultation? Because you didn't do anything. You did absolutely nothing. I mean, she didn't even tell me what diet to follow, what kind of medicine to take. And then the funniest part was when I was sitting there and I said, like, I still want to visit this doctor, like GI doctor. And she was like, you know, there are people out there who have worse situations than you do. That moment, I realized that I can talk to this woman. My husband, he really wanted to go and see someone who's in charge. And I told him, like, you know, what can you tell? My wife, she doesn't feel well. This doctor prescribed her some tests. She did this test. She couldn't find anything wrong in those tests. So she didn't let her go to see a GI doctor. In August, I had pretty much similar situation. Yeah, it's kind of exhausting that you have to deal with the stomach every single time. I don't really have such condition every single time. I mean, but this year, this was a shitty year. I lost so much weight that I don't really like it. I don't really like when I lose that much weight. I don't even have ass. Okay, let's talk about that. But now I'm much better, guys. I'm literally much better. I'm not talking about that during my birthday. I'm just saying that one of my husband's colleagues, she told me I didn't really want to go and visit a doctor. I had my prescriptions from 2 years ago and I was taking them. I was consistent with my diet and all my food. And I know that it's going to take at least 1 month to get better. And then she said, like, how can she take her own medicine? How she is not visiting a doctor? She has to visit a doctor. That's so important. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to visit a doctor a little bit later. And in 2 months, I had to go because I felt worse. Not because I was totally okay by the end of September. I had everything so good, but in November I had this acidy drink and I didn't eat properly. That's why I had to go to visit a doctor because it was a severe condition in my opinion. So I wanted to visit and check my whole body. And I actually do these checkups every year, once a year, and that was the time. So I thought okay, I will go and visit a doctor. So the funniest part, okay, I'm gonna use some powder. The funniest part is that I visited a doctor. So I had to be my own doctor at this point. And well, now we're gonna set everything with a little bit different product. I am going to my BH Studio Pro Contour Palette. I'm not even sure that BH is still in stock. They're producing some makeup, but if I'm not mistaken, they switched to Beauty Bay website. So what I do, I'm gonna grab the color right here and put this all over my cheekbones. By the way, I'm not saying that you shouldn't visit some doctors. You should definitely visit a doctor. But try to make sure that your doctor is competent. I am not lucky at all when I'm talking about doctors. I don't know why. Every single time, I mean, one time I guess I was 20. I remember went to see a gynecologist to check my womb, and it turned out that I had erosion. I knew that I had erosion, but it spread wildly over my whole womb. That's why I didn't know that back then. So I went to check my womb, and the gynecologist, she told me, I said, I know that I have erosion. So she said, yeah, but it's huge actually. And of course I get scared. I didn't know what was that. And I said, is it bad or not? She said, I don't know, probably that's cancer. What? How can you tell a 20-year-old that without any tests, without anything actually, just by looking at that, that, I don't know, probably you have cancer. So then I asked, like, what should I do? And she said, you have to go and see your own doctor. But my doctor, she wasn't at the time, like, in her place. At the time, she quit her job. They couldn't find another person. That's why I had to go to another doctor. She told me this information. And I was like, oh my God. I came home. I was literally crying, guys. I was crying. I told my mom. I told her everything. I get scared, of course, like, knowing this information is really, really scary. And she said, like, calm down. We're gonna call another doctor. We're gonna call my aunt, and she had some gynecologist, like the new one. And we went there. She took some tests. She actually ran some tests, and it turned out that I have chest erosion, and it was a little bit like I needed some treatment, but it wasn't anything crazy. So yeah, I'm using, by the way, MUA Makeup Academy blush. This is matte blush powder. Guys, that's why I'm gonna tell you for sure that you have to visit some other doctors. If you hear some crazy doctors saying shit like, oh my God, you might have cancer or something, then go ahead and check with other doctors. I'm going to a little bit different products. I'm almost done with my routine and I'm talking too much. Okay, I'm gonna set my face with some sun spray. Today I'm using Obsession Moon Glow Illuminating Fixing Spray. MUA Makeup Academy highlighter. This is such a great highlighter. I really love it, but I needed to set my face first, and then I'm gonna use my wet beauty blender, apply this in this area. We're moving to my brows. Those are gonna be really quick. I don't wanna focus on my brows because I did like the whole makeup review, brow review about 1 week ago. This is Essence Brow Pencil, color Soft Blonde. I'm gonna outline my brow. Fill in with the same color. Use a little bit of gel. Let it dry for a couple of seconds. In final step, I'm using NYX Professional Makeup. This is Brow Tint Pen. Guys, I'm gonna get started with NYX Primer. Get this all over the lid and stamp it with my finger. Then I want to create a guideline with a pencil. This is a black one. Make sure that this black pencil is going to be really, really well blended. You can use a brush or you can use your own fingers. Doesn't really matter. I am moving to my transition shade from James Charles eyeshadow palette. This is soft pink. You cannot even spot the color, but it's really pretty. Then I'm going to black shade, and you have to be really careful. At first, there are going to be a lot of fallouts. That's why protect your base. And then I'm gonna stamp and diffuse this shade carefully because it's really hard to work with black shades. At all costs, you can actually choose a little bit different color. Then do not forget to link both, like lower lid and your upper lid. You have to link them together. Don't mind me talking. That was my best friend. She called and we talked. Then I'm going to this fiery, beautiful pink shade, and it's a little bit extra. I know it. That's why I went to my transition color one more time and tried to diffuse this pink shade. And if I'm mistaken, I did use some beauty blender, but it's optional. You can leave it like that, but just make sure that it's not like a huge spot. And the silver color from Simple Beauty is one of my favorite eyeshadows from my entire collection. This is probably the best silver shade you can find on the market. Do not forget about blending moment one more time. If you need black color, add a little bit more black color. Again, transition shade. So you're going back and forth between 3 shades: pink, hot pink, and black. That's pretty much it. A little bit black pencil on my waterline, and this beautiful velvet shimmers in the inner corner. They're gonna create this beautiful kind of satin look. And of course, some shimmers to the brow bone. Do not forget about your lower part where you have to blend black shade as well. And then you can use some black liner, or you can skip black liner and leave it like that. I didn't use any falsies today. I just wanted to keep it really simple with my mascara. And that is the final result, guys. I love it so much. I have MUA Makeup Academy. This is a Velvet Matte Long Wear Liquid Lipstick. This color is really pretty, but the lipstick is a little bit dry, so the formula is a little bit dry. I want to mix it with a little bit different color. I haven't decided which one. I have Elf neutral color, and I have another color. I have no idea which one is this. Where's Desire? Where's Desire? Ooh, pretty. I'm gonna need to add the color. And that is the final result. I hope you really love it. I'm obsessed with his eyes. I'm obsessed with his lips. So freaking awesome and pretty, literally pretty. Let's talk a little bit about my new plans. I am planning on filming some live. This is going to be really soon. I have to figure out how to connect all the devices. I really need to connect my camera and my computer. So I want to have like really good quality live, but probably I will go for my phone and use a little bit different program to stream from my phone. On Fridays, I really want to do some lives and streamings. We're going to be cooking together. We're going to be talking about some stuff that I really want to address. We're going to do makeup together. We're going to style together. I mean, whatever you like, whatever you want, we're just going to go live and you're going to get a little bit more into my routine, into my life, of course, if you're interested. And that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this small tutorial. I love you so much. I'm sorry for telling you all my problems that I dealt for 2 months, let's say. I guess I'm going to see you in one of my next videos, guys. Love you so much. Till next time. Bye-bye.